Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with the 2021 YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame ballot. I have actually had my ballot for the most part ready since last year. I've written down names that I really wanted to vote for, um, and I wasn't sure if they're actually going to do this year, being that a lot. Mike merged into a larger channel, Bench Clear. Wasn't sure how if he was still going to do this, but I'm very excited that he still is going to continue it, and I'm excited to be able to cast my vote for some guys. So, for the most part, on my ballot, I wanted to kind of go with a little bit of longevity, as well as nostalgia, and also still wanted to vote in for a few, I guess you can call them first time on the ballot guys who's just crossed over that 1 year threshold of making videos. If you want to do a ballot, you can go watch Mike's video on Bench Clear, and you have to submit a video response this time, which I think is a good idea. Hopefully that'll maybe get you to want to start making videos. I was watching other people before, and that's how I wanted to do videos, because I wanted to, I want to be like them. I wanted to show my stuff. So hopefully that can be a way to kind of get you started. So a lot of these guys have been around for a while, and I've been watching them for a long time. They're great supporters of my channel, and I would like to return the favor as well. These are also guys that I watch on a consistent basis. Of course, there are so many channels out there that I'm sure are really good, but I just know I don't have a lot of time to subscribe to some of them. It'd be more of a disservice to them if I'm not, really watching. If I'm just subscribed, I'm just, adding to their subscriber count. That's it. But I'm not engaging at all in the videos. So I'm sure I'm missing all kinds of people that could potentially be on this list. But I'm a TTMer. So obviously I'm going to get some of my TTM guys, but I also like to watch some of the sports card videos, and I want to get some of those guys in there. So first guy on my list is going to be Victor Negron Cards. I don't know if I've voted for him before, but after a lot of people that I have voted for have gotten in already, and I think Victor is really well deserving of getting in. He has a really amazing collection of just all sorts of spanning all sorts of sports, with his binder videos and stuff. So he's really interesting to watch, and then has a lot of knowledge of the hobby, especially has a lot of really cool like mid 90s to early 2000s inserts, which are kind of the cool stuff that I used to like to collect and used to have tons of. And then obviously I sold collections for various years to raise money for whatever thing I was doing in school or whatever. So unfortunately couldn't keep those, but he's got a lot of cards and a lot of knowledge and a lot of videos that you can binge watch if you want. So Victor is my first vote. Second up, I think this should be his first time up for eligibility. This is Vintage Oddball Cards. Another guy who has an amazing collection, kind of similar to Blue Jacket 66, where he just shows these really awesome cards and just has a lot of knowledge of that player that he's showing, or that card or product. And he's also, I see him commenting on my channel a lot, same as Victor, and really want to be able to cast him a vote. I think he'll probably be a large vote getter for this year. I would assume so, at least. So definitely got to give a vote to Vintage Oddball Cards. Then next up, I had him off my list last year, but he was weeding down. It was so close. I was kind of discouraged because 2 years ago when I had him on my list, he didn't get as many votes as I hoped he would, and I think maybe this year he has a better chance. So I want to make sure I put him on there. This is TTM Troy, or TTM Autograph. Was going to be his, at the time he was TTM Troy when I wrote this down, but he's TTM Autograph now, by Troy Rudder. He's been doing TTMs for a long time here on YouTube. I remember watching his videos before I was even uploading. So definitely for longevity, always supporting my channel. He's a friend of mine. Um, Definitely want to give him a vote. He's well deserving. Makes really good content. Excellent editing skills, lighting. He's like everything you want to be for your TTM channel. So Troy, you definitely earned my vote. Next up, we got another guy that's been around. He's been around about the same time as me. Collects all kinds of stuff, not just sports cards, but for the most part, he's mostly sports cards or autograph related. Henry S. And another guy, I was kind of disappointed. He didn't get as many votes last time I voted for him, but I think again he might have a better chance. He's been around again just as long as I have, always commenting on so many videos. Very engaging in the community, so putting out excellent videos. Also another guy that's very knowledgeable of just history and sports cards or sports athletes, you name it. So he definitely earns my vote. So Henry, really hoping you can get in. Next up, we got another guy who's been around for a long time, MikelineTV. Kind of was disappointed too that he didn't get as many votes as last time, but he's been around for a long time. I've seen tons of videos from him before I was uploading as well. When I'd watch Nate, I'd watch Puff Bear, Card Kid 07 or something like that. Back in like the very beginning days when I'd come on here. This is probably 2013, 2012, somewhere in there. But he pumps out videos still quite a bit, and definitely needs to get in the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame, in my opinion. Next up, a guy I'm voting for the first time is Mr. FisherBike. He's been I've watched him for a long time, and he's always been very close to my ballot every year. I've put him in there to vote, and just for some reason maybe I just got edged out by somebody else. But I want to make sure he's on my ballot for this year. Just does a great job. I've been also looking out for him for his Move On, Nomar Garciaparra, Evan Longoria. When I find stuff for him, always making sure to pick him up some stuff, which you saw in a couple videos ago. I picked him a couple of stuff for that. But he just does a great job on his channel. Picks up lots of cool stuff. So been around for a long time as well, and I think he's deserving of my vote. Next up, another newcomer, a TTMer, but also picks up sports cards. Reindeer Studios. He not only collects sports cards and does autographs and TTMing, but he also is an excellent artist and has a super great talent. The amazing things he can draw, and puts a lot of effort into his videos, which is super admirable. I wish I could have videos like that, but I just don't have the editing know-how at all to do that. So Scott from Reindeer Studios, you definitely have my vote. Next up, we got Chris Cards. Really took the TTM world by storm. Soared in subscribers. Does a great job in his videos with TTM through the mail Monday. Also does do the occasional pickups videos, baseball vlogs, all kinds of sports related things. But he's a big time TTMer, gets a lot of views, very engaged in the community, and supporting others. So definitely have to give him a vote. He's been doing really, really well. Then I got an old one that I alluded to earlier. I remember searching on YouTube for baseball card videos, and he would be one of the first guys that comes up. And he's been back, more active in 2020, which is really cool to see. But Puff Bear 359, I really think that he should get some votes, because if you go back and you go search super old videos from a long time ago, 10 to 7 years ago, and you'll see his card room, these garage sale pickups, just amazing videos. I used to watch them over and over again as a kid, and by a kid I guess I was 15, 14, wherever I was. So but I had so much fun watching those videos, so I definitely want to give Puff Bear a vote. And then my final vote, I think that's 10. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. My final vote is going to be for A League of Their Own, for Catlyn's channel. She hasn't been as active kind of past, I guess, spring training of last year, but I think that's kind of had to do with a lot of the COVID. But she's still doing videos whenever she can. But before then, when she wasn't quite eligible to be able to vote for, she just put out all these really cool series of the Mike Trout pickups, the Al Kaline pickups, the Mickey Mantle. She's working on getting a whole bunch of Mickey Mantles. Just she puts a lot of great effort into her videos, and again, it's very knowledgeable of her hobby, and really enjoyable videos. So Catlyn definitely gets my vote. So I think that rounds out my top 10. So and then just a couple other honorable mentions that I had too many names on this list. The network, or the Autograph Network, Michael Rhodes, and then Purple GT. So I just kind of there was like paper razor thin. I was just like, who do I vote for in this one? So we'll see how this ballot goes. Hopefully some of these guys will get in, and then I want to be able to slide Michael, and then if Steve doesn't get in, I want to be able to slide him up. So that's kind of how my ballot works. So yeah, that's my ballot, guys. Thanks for listening to me ramble and watching, and I hope that you'll cast your vote. It'll be a lot of fun to see your videos. And thank you again, Mike, for putting this on. Love being able to do it, just to be able to recognize some channels. I know sometimes it's surrounded by there's people, I guess, I don't know, wanting to mess up the parade or whatever. I can't, but I think you should continue doing it. It's a lot of fun. I think it's fine. And then I think it was a good idea for you to also to select the content creators to be able to vote this time. But again, if you haven't done a video before and you want to vote, this can be your first video. So I would love to see it. So thanks, guys, and I will see you all later.